Yep, yep. Yeah, yeah. Ah, yeah. With you. Okay, yeah. Yep. It was way up in here, man. Where am I? Am I in there? Yeah, I got to take some stuff down. You take some stuff down here that we don't need it anymore for right now. Well, let me go and I'll leave Daffy up there. Yeah, we went and got that work in. Got that work in the other day, so that's what it did. That's what we do. Got it in. You guys showed up. The ones that were supposed to show up. I'm probably gonna have some duckers today. Some more people just ducking out. I feel a little bit better. I don't feel excellent, even though I'm always the best. I just don't feel excellent. So hopefully I'll feel a little bit better. And I'm not a sick person like that, but this stupid shit happens and stuff, man. Like the freak injury that is still nagging me, and then just not really not sleeping for like 3 days or something. I used to be able to do that when I was a youngster. I used to be able to do that. Yeah, gotta make sure I touch my light. Every time I touch them lights, something happens. But I try to just making sure it's plugged in. But yeah, I used to do that. I used to be able to go like days and days, man. Not all drugged up and shit like that. Not all coked up or some shit, like some people do. But I was able to just go, a long, long time, like days and days. And people are like, man, how you just keep running like that? But now you can't do it when you get older, man. You're not a teenager no more. You can't do that shit, or like early 20s or whatever. You can't do that. You can't keep that yet. And plus, this is what I hear. I hear it's not good for you to keep running like that. I said, man, you got to slow down. You can't keep running. And I see some people that still do it though. They run, but even then, I noticed that when we're out at events and stuff like that, they get tired out. Even with all that running, they get tired out. Meanwhile, I see my brother out there. That's the new champion up here in Eagles Way of Boxing. How we do it? Let's just check it. Yeah, just testing on this mic. Just in case y'all didn't know. In the new Eagles Web champion of the world, Derek D. Bailey. That's how we have to do it. Yeah, we have to do it that way, man. That's how we had to do it the other day. Yeah. Always good to have any you guys that come through. Yeah, I'm off camera. I'm leaning. Yeah, one man studio. I got to grab everything, extra speakers and stuff. I use that. I do my prayers on that. I sing on that. But I figure, hey, I can bring it into Eagles Way of Boxing. But anyway, salute to Derek Bailey, new Eagles Way of champion, trivia champion, man. I still say champion, but y'all know what it is. Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More is up in there. He said, what it do? Yeah. You said Mr. Cap Bailey don't want none. Yeah, no. Derek to the Bailey wanted, man. He did it. Hey, he did his homework, man. He trained hard, man. He put the rounds in, man. Yeah, you put the rounds in, you gonna win. So he put the rounds in, and so my little brother, man, my little brother, Hurricane Gil Cole's I mean, it was an epic battle, man. It was going back and forth, man. No lie, man. No joke, man. Wasn't no setup, man. They was going back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. And Derek Bailey, I did see a feed on my phone that went through that said, you sent me an email. So the email that you sent, that test email, whatever it was, I didn't look at it yet. Didn't get a chance to. That was the correct email. Yes, I wouldn't have seen it pop up like that. Yeah, but it was an epic battle, man. It came down to the Gil sticking his tongue out and saying that Derek's punches didn't hurt, and D to the B got that last body shot in on Gil. That's all. That's what it came down to. It came down to a body shot. It wasn't like it was a blowout or nothing like that. It wasn't a KTFO. That came out to just a majority. It came out to a majority at the end. I don't know what's the decision. D to the Bailey. I can't even think that right now. What kind of decision is that? So it's not. It wasn't really split at the end. Okay, so it was a split decision, but at the end, we did something new. Went to a 13th round. Kept it native. 1 and 3. That's 4. Yeah, that's right. Numerology. Y'all got it. And D to the Bailey, got out of there with that body shot. Them body shots is hard, man. When somebody catch you with a body shot, it's hard though. Especially when you handing them up, because he was handing Gil up for a little bit. Gil started off handing everybody up because nobody was showing. Yeah. That's why I said split decision. Yeah, split decision. But Gil took. I mean, Detail Bay took the win because of the last round, the added round, the added round. I told everybody, I said, "Oh man, this is good right here, baby." I told everybody we're gonna go 12 rounds, man. But I'm gonna give you the answer today because you were so close. You were so close the other day. But when I was talking about the stamina trick, see, the stamina trick was that they played with the times, of course, yeah. But the stamina trick in the movie Dickstown, the stamina trick was that they was making it appear as if, because they knew they was getting spied on, so they was making it appear as if Honey Roy Palmer couldn't run. They was making it seem like, oh yeah, we got that. So in other words, that setup was like, oh, we got that easy W, man. We ain't got to train hard for that because we got all these other fighters. Anybody can go in there and win. We're gonna let because you see when he was doing his pep talk, he was giving them pep talks, and which I might bring that up next. One of the trivia that might be in there, the pep talk. And I didn't say which side pep talk because there's two things that stood out to me that made me laugh when it came to the pep talks. When I say talks, it means more than one person giving a pep talk. So one thing stood out to me, and it had me dying laughing at the time, man. And one pep talk, one side, it was a couple of pep talks before the fight, and then after, during the fights and stuff that are actually noteworthy that made me laugh. And I see my other brother up in here, sorry to the flame, but he got up in here, man. Oh, you still can't. And yeah, Puff of Smoke. That's another one. That is, yeah, it'll be out there for a while until somebody comes up with it. If you come up with it, if you come up with the answer, you're probably gonna be good. For at least one question. That's gonna be a heavy point. I'm not saying it's me on this next one, but it may pop up again. It may pop up again. I want everybody to know that one. I'm not gonna give it to you guys right now, but when I do give it again, I won't give it after that. If nobody gets it, then what'll happen? Because it's probably hard to research, but there's a source for it. There's a source for it. There's a common, well-known source for it. But anyway, salute to Surf Flame out there, and I see my brother, Hurricane Gil, and fell up in the joint. So, and I say salute to Gil. I gotta read. I know he's writing something. I see it flashed in my eye right away. I see what he says. He's starting over with his shit already. Gil to the coach. Yeah. But Sir Fam said, he said, salute to Eagles Web. He said, salute to the chat, and as always, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get naked, Eagles Web boxing. He said, 100 got the eagle hand. Got the eagle up good. The sword shaped like the eagle wings up good. And he got the glove up good. Just letting y'all know. That's right. Y'all salute him. Then Gil come in. Salute to Gil Coles again. And my brother Hurricane come in. He said, I got robbed. It was a split decision, man. But the extra round, we know you shouldn't have stuck your tongue out at D to the Bay. You sticking your tongue out, telling him he can't hit. You tell him he ain't got no crack. You told him, and then he caught you with the body shot. Yeah. You told him his body shots ain't shit. Then he came back and hit you with the body shot. And I know it was unexpected. I didn't know he was gonna catch you with the body shot either. But he came back. Yeah, you tried to reign. You was reigning. I mean, it was better than Creed. You hung on better than Creed did. Apollo Creed, he took he wasn't sticking his tongue out. He just took that last shot and it was over with. You know what I mean? But at least Gil took the body shot. But so you can't clown Gil. When you get somebody on, you got to finish him, man. I mean, because he jumped. I mean, you start off with all the good shots to the body. I mean, not to the body, but all over and stuff. You was hitting them in the body, everywhere, chin, everything. A couple of elbows. You know what I mean? Then D2 Buddy jumped back on you a little bit. Then finally he started getting some points on you, and he stuck your tongue. And then you got back at him, stuck your tongue out. Body shot. What can I say? Anyway, salute to my brother out there. Yeah, feel silly, man. Hell crazy. My web is halfway out of it sometime, man. I know Michael Johnson, boxer talking more. Mike, he probably been busy, but he puts work in, man, and so y'all support him. You know what I mean? Because he puts his work in, and he gets. I'm gonna start opening up the doors for Eagles Web. I'm gonna start because hear me. I don't even ask for subscriptions or nothing like that. But I'm gonna start, asking for subscriptions. I'm gonna talk to people that I need to talk to or whatever like that. My native channel just automatically, the natives right now are kind of, we're not in a good place as far as our feelings and stuff like that. So um, any inspirational video, when they see us singing and dancing, they're gonna go ahead and subscribe. So they'll subscribe to that channel, but they got to be directed to this channel. Yeah, because it's a sport and it's boxing and stuff. And my father's side, the sport that we actually played, and you probably heard of it, is that we actually this is a sport that we actually invented. We had boxing and stuff like that, different kinds of our boxing's always been different. No dirty, not dirty shit. But we're really known for inventing lacrosse. No debate on that. Lacrosse, but it might be on Eagles Web Boxes because I'm still associated with boxing, so you never know. The Iroquois people invented or started what sport? Which I don't. What I always have a problem spelling that. I mess up on the S and I mess up on the E. I'm like, I don't get it. How do you really spell it? Anybody know? Then we'll get into it. We're gonna talk about these young lions and see what these young lions is doing, man. Yeah, here. Yeah. Hmm. What a way to start a Monday off, though. Here we go, starting the Monday off. uh, so Lubin says he's gonna take over. Yeah, there you go, Gil. Yep. But Lubin says because our native name is different. But I'm just saying, um, our 154, our 154 is it's starting to look up. But we're gonna see what to do because Lubin he said he wants to he's looking for everybody. He wants to take over. He's looking forward to the unification, looking forward to undisputed and things of that nature. But now, before you jump on me and beat me up and knock Eagles Web off the ladder and off the pedestal, let me say a couple of words, and then we can fight. You know what I mean? Then we can fight. You feel me? But let me just say this: the new toned down energy is still a toned down energy. So don't act like it's not. That's not lion energy, okay? That's a little bit toned down version of this energy. So the energy is not as high as you would expect for somebody to just act like they really coming for it. You can't start off like you don't start off humble and at the same time act like you want that smoke. And then now so besides the style and what he did in the ring, I don't like the outside energy. Now getting in the ring, and I don't know if anybody else has my same sentiment, that the fight to me was not all that. As that wasn't the kind of energetic fight that I needed to see from Lubin in order to, make the you're only as good as your last fight judgment to put him up any higher. Okay, what happened, Gil? Gil said that the real boss OG sit your ass down. Yeah, yeah, okay. So now look, see, I can't even get. I wanted to, just get my thoughts out first before y'all responded because I know you guys probably saw what I saw, and you guys are going to want to respond to that. But I see my little brother put hands on, putting hands on somebody already. I'm like, okay, can we get in this? Anyway, let me go back to the rules. This people don't understand. This is my spokesperson with the hands, and that's Larry Holmes. In case you don't know what it is, and no disrespect to anybody who comes into the chat, but when we come in here at Eagles Web, I don't care if you're in the car, on the bed, or whatever you're doing. If you're at work, you're at lunch, you're on break, come in Eagles Web, man. And Larry Holmes says it with his hand right there. Sit your ass down. No disrespect, but sit your ass down. That's how you got to talk to the youngster. That's what he's telling the youngster with the jab. Look, the jab says sit your ass down and put some respect on the game and put some respect on the Larry Holmes name. Bam. So sit your ass down, come in here, enjoy the content, enjoy the whatever we talk about, the discussion. Be part of the discussion. Don't be part of the ones that get caught up in that web and thrown off the hill or the mountain, because those rocks is jagged. And you can see my boys in here don't play with you like that. This is grown folks chat on top of that. Grown folks chat. So remember, this is grown folks chat. This ain't bullshit chat. It might be, it's not the biggest forum, but it's powerful. Believe that. You will get your ass whooped up in here, Gil. Yeah, but anyway, Gil, salute to Gil. Gil said, sit your ass down. That's right. Quick, yeah, Sir Flair said, quick draw McGill in full effect. That's it. I told you, man, my little brother ain't playing, man. Plus he itching, he training right now, man. He jumped, he got, he got the phone or whatever in one hand. He got the rope in the other hand, man. He trying to come back, man. Yeah, he don't feel good. You don't feel good when you lose your strap, though. Even if it was, even if it came down to a draw that, they had to go to, an extra round to decide, because we needed to have a champ up here in Eagles Web boxing. Midway back to Lubin. So Lubin just don't seem, the fight for me, and then y'all can go ahead. But the fight for me, I didn't see the energy that I needed to see. And when you suffered a one-round knockout from the guy that's getting better, you're getting better and stronger, but he's getting better and stronger too. I don't see him letting you have the same kind of laws in action that you had this last fight. And you hurt the guy, and that guy hurt you. But the difference between it is, I think he didn't know how to jump on it. I think he had you quite hurt late in the fight. And if Charlo gets you hurt like that, it's not going to be good. Charlo ain't going to let you hold, and Charlo going to put your ass out. You're going to be sitting your ass down. So that's why I put the question mark by the new champs. They want it. So there's a couple of them. And so go ahead, y'all let me know. So what you guys' thoughts on that? Oh, sir, up in here. That's right, sir. You know we got a new champ, man. D to the Bailey up in here. And that's why you heard me say what I said. Yeah, new champ, man. Go ahead and give him his shout out, man. Give him his congrats, because that's the real one. D to the Bailey. By all means necessary. With the Malcolm X up there. By all means necessary, he got it done. Got that W. He's being humble about it. If my little brother win, he know what he gonna do. He gonna be like, strike up that music. He got the ring walk music and stuff. He sent me the ring walk music. That's the cool part about it, is that he sent me the ring walk music. I thought that shit was funny. That's lit though. Yeah. Yeah. Sir Flame said Lubin is good, but he ain't taking over. I say he's young. I can say that he's young. I mean, you don't stay young. Is youth really a reason that you win? Or do you have to have something more than just youth? Youth, for me, is not necessarily, all the young fighters don't win like that. I mean, and just don't stay impressive. The most impressive young fighter that ever won a championship to me was Muhammad Ali, because of the way that he did it. Because he went in talking and finished. He finished off a beast after going through so much controversy. After his eyes burning and everything else, God, are you kidding me? He's trying to get roughed up and all that. Getting introduced to the championship by Liston fighting after the bell, all kinds of this shit, and just brutalized Liston. I mean, he beat him up, beat him up. When a young guy come in there like that, a heavyweight come in there and beat you up with the speed and accuracy that he did, and even when the announcers are saying that you're getting hit with everything, oh, he getting hit with everything, and they used to call it everything in the book. He's getting hit with everything in the book. The book is pretty thick, man. If you're getting hit with everything in the book, man, that's it's towel time, baby. It's towel time. That's white flag time right there, man. I wouldn't let one of my fighters get hit with every punch in the book. Because what do you prepare for him to block? You getting hit with everything. Uppercuts, right crosses, left, left hooks, right hooks, leads, lead rights, counters. You getting hit with all kind of every punch in the book is time. No, that's white flag, baby. That's white flag time. See what y'all got there. I think Lubin needs some more work. He should take more fights before going after Charlo. I think he need more fights because if he is the goods, he's gonna definitely need more. Charlo too mad right now. Who said that? Who said that during the chat? Somebody said to mad Lubin. Yeah, because yeah, Charlo's too mad right now for anybody to. It's not going to be a safe fight for anybody fighting Charlo right now. Charlo's too mad right now. Charlo got to get back to like a regular status first. He's too high strung right now. I mean, you'll have an easier fight with him when he's not so high strung, but he's so high strung that your fight with him is just not going. You're not going to have a good fight with him. He's going to beat the shit out of you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but he's I see way down to about the new champ said she said Charlo stay mad. Yeah, Charlo stay mad, but he's even madder now. They done made him real mad now. Yeah. And then Gil Cole said Lubin took that shot and beat Gachai on almost every round. Come on, Gil. What we don't need is tune-up fights. Lubin need to get that male or Rosario fight next. Okay, so two different points on it. D to the Bailey said no. Let's see. He got to do something else first. Gil said get his ass on in there. Gil said he took it. Gil's respecting the work. I don't disrespect the work, but I just think that it didn't for me. It didn't do much. It didn't do a lot for me. I'm just saying that. That's what I'm saying. This is like I said. This is our argument. And when I said when you debate stuff, it's called an argument. So my side and my part of the discussion is that I see that he needs maybe a little bit of something else, energy-wise, and the style. I don't know if his style really goes well against Charlo, even with his improvement. Yep, you're right though. You're right about Porter though. Just like Porter lost to EJ, he said put himself back in position as mandatory. And I agree with that. And he did. He put himself back in position as mandatory. He's not going to win. If he does fight Earl again, he's not going to win. I'm just telling you straight up. He's not going to win. He's not going to beat Earl. It's not. He is not going to beat Earl. And Earl just going to be, and then Earl going to have a little chip on his shoulder too. Because he already know he can keep cracked him. Then nobody else, but the other so-called big punches, Danny didn't knock him down. Danny didn't hurt him. And Danny lost to him. But Earl about to get Danny in. But we'll talk about that in November, and we'll probably talk about the Charlos and stuff a little bit later on this week too. Still getting this back. Let me have a little tea, and then I can get back to. Yeah, because I know let Lubin and J-Rock. Yeah, Lubin and J-Rock. No, I wouldn't put him with. See, this is what I'll do. I'll put Lubin with to see if Hurd got the courage again. I put Lubin with probably with Hurd. I don't know if Lubin had got enough crack to really take Hurd out like that. But I would like to see that. I would like to see that work. He'll mess around and lose to somebody like Harrison or maybe J Rock. But J Rock, like I said, man, you wasn't. You probably did hear what I said. Um, but I think it's time for J Rock to leave. But it might be early, and I might just be putting it out there too early. But we're all going to have to witness. We're all going to be there. We're all going to be able to see what's going on. And y'all, sir, my brother, y'all, sir, from the UK is over here, man. Come in Eagles Web before you hit that top chat, not top chat, but live chat. Before you hit that, matter of fact, Eagle ain't even. I'm not even logged in. Before you hit that, make sure you hit that thumbs up. You know what I mean? I'm an advocate of the thumbs up. If nothing else, at least I'm an advocate of the thumbs up. You know, so hit my thumbs up first, and then come in here with the no disrespect, the Larry Holmes jab. Sit your ass down. Salute to y'all side. He said, salute Eagle in chat. He got his fist in. He said, just passing through, looking after the grandpa today. Catch you later. Peace. Okay. That's what's up. Take care of family, man. Always, man. I love to hear that. When people taking care of the family right there. D. Bailey, he said, but Porter didn't get put out with a one-hitter quitter. Yeah, that's true too. He didn't get put out with one, but he just don't have the. He can't. He can talk. He's gonna come in. See, what the thing with Porter is, I think Porter gonna end up getting caught if they fight again. He's really gonna get caught because now y'all he's cocky and stuff. Because he's like got his confidence back up. Oh yeah, I can make it through this and shit. You went over and fought some more. You went and fought some champ. I mean, not a champ, but somebody undefeated over in Germany. That they never been off of that continent over there to fight. Get out of here, man. Yeah, fight Keith again. Porter fight Keith, and then y'all go up. Neither one, both of y'all strapless fighters. Y'all fight. Y'all fighting. Whoever win that, then they fight Earl. I don't know, because sometimes think about it. I'm throwing this out there. You get mad if you want to. Sometimes this silver belt crap and all this eliminated crap is not what it is. Because first of all, let me say this: that you yourself, you did not even agree with the ratings anyway. I'm just throwing that out there. You didn't even agree with it because you're shaking your head. You're looking at number 4 or 5 or whatever. You're like, who? What? He made it to number 5? Really? That's what you're doing, and that's what I'm doing. And so they're gonna have a tournament off of something that you didn't even agree with in the first place. But then you getting all happy. Oh yeah, he got the mandatory. Okay, he got the mandatory, but you didn't even agree with the process. All right. Gil Cole said the Charlers keep up that mean image. He said, where was that meanness when Jacobs pulled up? That mean is fake. He said they do that to cover up the fear. All right. Well, I happen to know Maul. I know Maul is not fearful, and I know Mel is not. I know they're not fearful like that. I know they're not fearful. Twins have a different mannerism than people that aren't twins. Believe that. Matter of fact, I just had a twin over here staying with the Eagle, and they got different sides to them. Believe me, they got different sides to them, and they can be mean. Matter of fact, how many? In my family, I think we got about 4 sets of twins and at least 1 or 2 sets of triplets in my family. And them twins are something else, man. Don't even call them by their name, just call them twins. All twins. Don't even call them, they don't even get their own name. So how you think, what you think their attitude is going to be like? We're not going to get into psychology of twins, but just think about twins sometime. And I know Gil gonna jump on me, but don't worry about it, man. If Gil jump on me, headlock time, I'm gonna headlock the shit out of Gil. But then again, there we go with Derek Bailey. Salute now, y'all saw it, but he had to leave. Everybody said, y'all saw had to leave because he's taking care of his grandpa. Yeah, Gil Costa Eagle Web trying to retire J Rock. J Rock career ain't over. I am trying to retire J Rock. But what did I say, Gil, in the long run? I said we're gonna see. I said it might be premature for an Eagle to do that. But usually Eagle's pretty good, man. When Eagle look at you, I can tell, man. When I look at you, it's like, no, you probably got to go, brother. Okay, here's a question for you. This is a question for everybody out there, and I expect at least 2 or 3 answers. This is a question, not a trivia question, but it in a sense it's trivia, but it's probably not gonna be an Eagles web trivia. Name 3 fighters that did not retire soon enough. Any weight class. Let's see. Let's open up the discussion because Gil is starting his crap like always. He's not really starting nothing. It's good. He made a good point. Sir Flame said J-Rock got a little left, but Styles makes fight. J-Rock still a problem for some. And I can agree with that assessment too, Sir Flame. But do you want to put J-Rock in there with somebody, a heavy puncher that can take whatever you give? Because knowing you're going to get hit because it is boxing? Hey, there's nobody that's going to land less than 10% of their power punches. It don't just don't happen because that's what the game is, boxing. And yes, you just a total defensive master. There's only been a few rounds, not fights, but rounds in history where one fighter didn't land a punch. And that's just a round. See? So I agree with that, but let me see. Y'all answer the damn question. Stop trying to deflect and shit and put some names up there so I can see them. But my Hurricane Gil back in there, he said Keith need to fight Ugas and get that WBA regular. That's the only way EJ will get undisputed if Pac won't fight him. That's a good point, Gil, if they're going to pay attention to you. You're making straight sense. And in this boxing game, a lot of times things that don't go that way. Don't go with straight sense. People they do a lot of dumb shit. But I understand that. That sounds good. Let me see what y'all got. I got Ugas over Thurman. Ugas just ain't no joke, man. He's not easy to fight. And that's kind of true too, Sir Flynn. I don't know if Keith got the kind of style to really beat Ugas. Because you have to come to beat Ugas, and yes, it's gonna be ugly, it's gonna be a draw, it's not gonna be, you know what I mean? He defensive. He defensive, but he can't put your ass on the other end of some shit too. Yeah. And then D to the base said, I agree at Sir Flame. And then Gil Cole's right back said, Mel Charlo got more suspect personality than Porter. God dang. Is that right? Jamel got more suspect personality than... No. Porter changed, man. Porter changed with the damn season, man. Now we got another one out there. Okay, so y'all answer that shit that Gil just put that... Gil keep putting up shit. So do y'all agree with Gil that Mel, that his personality is more scrambled than Porter's? Porter a clout chaser for sure. Porter jumps on with a clout chase. At least they came in Lions only. He gonna come in Showtime. Get your ass out of here talking about Showtime. What did you show? One time put it on you. He took your show from your ass. Because Showtime, you know, lost the one time. Or almost time. Or one more time. Or am I in time? But he lost to him. Shit, if you speaking of personality, shit, Keith personality is not that shit is on the suspect table too. If we looking at suspects, if all 3 of them was in the lineup, I'm telling you right now that the victim would have a hard time choosing who it was, who the suspect was. Shit, you want to have a lineup where the real suspect come in there, just like on Def Jam, the suspect, got the black, like the real black face, not brown, but the real black face come in there. You want somebody else to walk in there. Like you want somebody to walk in behind you that looks like that is the suspect. So everybody can just leave without anybody. As soon as he come up on, as soon as he lines up, everybody just leaves without the witness even saying anything. Oh man, you had that done it and leave. But get out of here with that, Gil. Damn Gil Coles. Yeah. There we go. Gil Cole said Roy, B Hop, Honey Roy Palmer. God damn, no, Honey Roy Palmer was right to stay in the game. It's just that they stacked the deck. I mean, he had a bunch of fights. Just like George Foreman, he had a bunch of fights, but he was doing his work. He was doing his work. There's only one. The only guy he didn't beat forever, in which the other side put against him. You think about it. He ended up beating him. The fresh meat had no business in there. The fresh meat had no business fighting him. Think about it. Yes, that's like even like I said, you go back to the George Foreman day. That's like having George Foreman fighting all that group. George Foreman's fighting a group of people. You know, at his, because he came back at what, 45, the oldest heavyweight champion ever. So he's coming back and he's like lining up more or less pawns. He's knocking them all out, and then all of a sudden you just like say for instance you throw then now you throw Wilder in there. From nowhere, from nowhere that he don't even know that he's fighting, and you throw Wilder in there. Come on, man. You can't do that. Stop it. Roy Jones, Holyfield, and Foreman. Okay, so let me see. So Jones is in there twice so far. So everybody thinks that about what Derek Bailey, same thing. Roy Jones. Okay, classic example. I'm glad that in Holyfield. So Holyfield's in there twice. Roy Jones is in there. B Hop is in there only once. And Meldrick Taylor. See, now that's what I was saying. So Meldrick Taylor, good point that Derek Bailey is making. Meldrick Taylor was another one of those fighters. Now, I don't know if he should have retired, but then when you look at him and you look at the results of what happened when he fought, then you'll see that when he fought certain fighters, he had a certain look when he got struck. He made, I'll just put it out there. So yeah, he had a form of chin disease. It might have been mild chin disease or something like that, but not necessarily. It might not have been like the heavy, chin disease or something like that. It might not have been BCD, like brittle, but his damn sure was medium or something. It was up there. But I still respected him for. Now, if he wouldn't have got robbed for that championship, let's go back a little bit. So if Meldrick Taylor didn't get robbed for that championship, who was there in his division? Let's name a fighter, if you can remember. Name some fighters that really would have beat him. Especially, let's just throw out a rematch, like no rematch. Or maybe we do have a rematch or something like that. He would have fought even smarter and beat him. He would have beat Chavez even easier. But there was really nobody that was really going to beat him because of the speed and stuff. There was nobody that was really going to beat him. But then again, when your chin is softened like that, like I said, when your chin is softened up like that, they come get you. They come get you. Because we had some great punchers. Believe me, we had some real great punchers that just at points they could not take, they couldn't take the shots, even though they're Hall of Famers. We had some Hall of Famers. But like I said, most of the time when you got fighters like that, and I see my brother D-Lo 404 up in here, salute to D-Lo 404. So most of the time when you got fighters like that, they fall under Eagles Web category. Everybody might not have the same category, but they fall under my category as exhibition fighters. If you, the guy that fought, he looks good, got big arms and everything, but the guy that fought Tut, remember the guy that fought King Tut over the weekend? Now he looks good, right? He looks like to be honest, he's a little physical specimen to be in that weight division, 126. But he has a form. And let D-Lo tell you D-Lo say something. D-Lo said chin leakage or something. Your shit don't move right, so your shit is kind of stiff, and it's more crackable. The lubricants don't work. The cushion, you ain't got that Like up here, you see Charles got this right here. You know, they got that thickness up in here. See, they can absorb that shit. The lubricants and shit up in there. You need that. If you don't got that, man, your shit might be tested. And that's because they mad all the time. You would Gil said they always mad. That's because they be chewing on tires and stuff. And I used to know a guy named Mr. Sheldon from another part of my life in this boxing, doing boxing chats. And I don't know if that was him or not, but I don't know. He's usually a good person. But I don't know, and I'm not even going to check what he said. It doesn't say retracted on my side. It says deleted. But anyway, you bring your ass in here. If you're the right one, you would have came in and set your ass down when you come up in Eagles Way boxing. But something happened. You came in here, and I don't know if my little brother clipped your ass, but somebody had to take your, said your words ain't worth listening to or even reading, and they took your words out. So I don't know. They maybe gave you a chance, or maybe you're still here. But anyway, just come in and salute the chat, and just be proper, man. There's a grown folk up in here. There's a grown folk up in here. That's if you're still around. If not, just come back. Yeah, just bring your ass back, and we'll try this shit again. Yeah, Derek Bailey said Ugas got shook up a few times last fight. Everybody's gonna get shook up in fights right now because everybody's been out of boxing. Everybody, don't matter who you are, you're gonna get shook up in boxing. But the Meldrick Taylor, that's a good debate. I don't think there was nobody around that really would have beat him if he wouldn't have got robbed. I think he could have made it through that. I think he could have made it through. You know what I mean? Because at that weight, and he wouldn't have probably fought Sweet Pea because Sweet Pea, they's on the same team. That's just my opinion. You got whatever your thoughts is. That's what it is. And yeah, I seen some. It was something else. Yeah. Okay, so he got shook up. It was something else I was thinking about. It'll come back. It'll come back because there was another point just because somebody said something. I didn't want to come in, and talk about too much because we just be stuck in here all damn afternoon, and I didn't want to be stuck in here all afternoon. I can, but I want my voice to get even a little bit better. And I'm glad, and thank you guys for whatever you guys are doing. If people are coming in here with bullshit, I'm just gonna thank my web for not letting me go through the bullshit where I had to read it out and where I got to get excited a little bit and and slash their ass up. You got to wrap their ass up. So you guys taking care of that work for me, and I appreciate that because a lot of times I don't want to say nothing. I was like, God dang, now I got to say something. Now I got to talk to him. So if you said something, Ms. Sheldon, so your R turned to an S because you came in like a Ms. But that's all I'm gonna add on it. I'm not gonna, so I don't know what he did, so I can't fully get in on him. Yeah, but everybody gets shook right now when everybody's been out of boxing. But that's what I was gonna tell you. So remember I told you guys, I said this. I said it's going right now because everybody's hurt like that. Everybody's been out of boxing so long. I told you that you was gonna see that a tool that you don't usually see that much with all these fighters. All these fighters are using the damn uppercut, man. Because everybody used to be talking about hook action, left hook action. Everybody's using that uppercut. So if you got a good uppercut, use that shit. Because that's what they're doing. He says, what happened when Mel beat J-Rock? Wouldn't even shake his hand. How about how about when he lost to Harrison? Okay, Gil, for some reason you don't like the Charles. I get that. Okay, does anybody remember just in my maybe a chat or two ago that I actually broke that down about J-Rock and about Lubin when it comes to the Charlos? Do y'all remember that I talked about that? Because both of them came in all greased up. They was rolling around in a barrel of grease. Both of them. They was talking a lot of ish, man. Believe me, they was talking. Both of them was talking like, oh, y'all don't deserve to be champ. They was talking like that, man. Maul knocked his ass completely out. Maul shut all that shit up and had him even after the fight when he's trying to shake hands. He was still dizzy. He would never want Maul again. Believe that. J-Rock would never want Maul again. Never. No, for no amount. Yeah, you gonna stay on that male and male suspect, male suspect. He's so mad. Look at Gil so mad. Hurricane Gil, my little brother, he's so mad. He mad, y'all. And D-Lo, yeah, I got your I got, let me tell you, matter of fact, let me shout out D-Lo real quick. D-Lo, because D-Lo, here we go. There we go. Salute out. Let Streamlabs shout out D-Lo. Yeah, my alert was not working. My alert was not working. But you got the Eagles. You got two Eagles coming in. You got two Eagles coming in, letting you know that that Eagle. Anytime somebody support Eagle, that he respect that. That. Thank you for the cash app on that. Appreciate the 5v5. Salute to D-Lo. Salute. Tarver should have retired. Yeah. Yeah, Tarver probably should have retired. He couldn't mess with B-Hop for nothing, huh? D-Lo 404. That's a salute. Okay, salute. I said Brady. D-Lo 404. Yeah, that's what it was, D-Lo. He said seepage. Yeah, that chin seepage, man. You come in with that chin seepage. I'm just letting y'all know, man. See, because we're going to have this discussion. You got to bring your ass back in here. What you going to do, hide from Eagles with him? No, I ain't going to mess with Eagles no more. Bring your ass back in here after the fights. Now, you talking like that, so bring your ass back in here. Because I'm telling you, J-Rock, he's not built for it. He can still beat some fighters. Am I saying, stop feeding your family? No. I'm saying stay away from people like the Charlos. That's what I'm saying. Now, you can fight a big puncher. Yeah, you can fight a big puncher. As long as the big puncher just ain't that skilled, and you can stay away from them. But certain, like they say, styles make fights. And you gonna mess with them Charlos, I'm telling you right now, we'll just wait and see. I'd rather just wait and see. Yeah. Derek Bates said that's what I was kind of thinking. Ring rust. Yeah, there it is. It's the ring rust. It don't matter. Yeah, they're in training. All these fighters is in training. But that's like I said, that you're right. That ring rust, get your ass. Said there's a fake one around too. He said, oh, not sure which one was but either way, he wasn't talking right. So the former's longest reigning champ. Check that chair. Oh, Gil clipped him? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm not in, because I have to open up page by page now, the way they got this system set up. So yeah, Gil got him. Let me go look at the damage. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Gil timed his ass out. He ain't gonna come back. Because I know his time is it's probably time for him to come back. Yeah, Gil don't be playing with their ass. Man, I think Gil got everybody today. Gil's the only one. Gil clipping people today. Yeah. Derek Bailey say like boots. Okay, so that's the second one. That's the second line that I have a question about. Now he did good, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. For me, with Boots, impressive. Everybody's impressed by the knockout. It was a back foot knockout, or what the damage was done by the back foot with that uppercut. I just don't see that happening a lot with him, and he was getting hit like more than I would have liked him to get hit. I don't think that guy should have hit him. What's how you say his name? Abreu? Is that his name? Abreu? Something like that. I don't think that guy should have hit him as much. I might be getting those two fights mixed up though. I thought it was Abreu, or that was, I don't know. I can't remember who they fought. Because I got 4 fights in my head. I'm getting probably transposing the names or something like that. But anyway, he shouldn't have got hit as much. You can't be getting hit. If you go in there and you start getting hit by these welterweights on the top, you're gonna get cracked. Because Danny cracked, Keith cracked, Earl cracked. And back to Keith though, because Gil always want to call somebody suspect. Now I wasn't even gonna talk about Keith, but I'm gonna get on Keith because Keith was in there. Keith was running his mouth. Did anybody see the interview of Keith running his mouth? So Keith's in here running his mouth, talking about Earl because he's jealous. He hating right now. And he's saying that Earl got to watch out for Danny because Danny got power. Okay. That you make yourself look bad by saying Danny got power. I wouldn't have said that Danny got power if I got my ass knocked down by a 40-something-year-old. I would have said Pacquiao got power. Danny never put your ass down like that. Pacquiao put your ass down. But you're saying that he got power. Why would you do that? Why would you just not just step back and say, well, it's going to be a good fight. They both can bang and stuff like this. Say it like that. Don't come in there, oh, Danny got so much crack. Because then you're putting your skill set up, but I got over on him. I beat him because of my skill set. That's more or less what you're saying. I read underneath that kind of shit, man. Yeah, I'm a grown ass man, man. I'm gonna read underneath that. I'm gonna read all over that shit, man. Y'all gotta go sneak and slip. And see, that's one thing I really don't like. And see, that's when you get ego going off, even on like like out here where I'm at now. And I tell my family this. I tell everybody this. The one thing ego don't like, people gonna be who they are. You can call me an MF. You can say anything you want to about ego, but I don't like, because I grew up like that, and I just don't like slick talk. I don't like people that slick talk and shit. I don't like that. When you slick talking, that's all you trying to slick talk. That's one thing I just don't like. I do not like that shit. No kind of slick talk. And I know I'm on boots and stuff right now, but yeah, I had to throw Keefe in there. Yeah, I'm on boots right now. But is there any agreements or disagreements about boots? Because should boots get like next? Should they just go ahead and just get it done? Is he at the Muhammad Ali so he's older than what Muhammad Ali was, but is he at Muhammad Ali type of stage where, yeah, you can get the champ now? Is he at that stage? Not just get the champ. Is he at the stage where we're going to see a new champion like right now? If he fights Earl tomorrow, is he beating Earl? That's the question too. So you guys don't want me to, because now that keeps you from being slick. Derek D to the base said Charles not going to fight Keith. That damn. See, Gil is just something else, man. That's my little brother. Y'all got to put up with him. So y'all just put up with his ass, because you're going to have to put up with him regardless. You got to put up with Gil. Because Gil is going to put it, yeah, he's going to put that together the way that he put it together. He got his own way, and he's not going to change his way. He's a grown-ass man. He's not going to change his way when it comes to that. But I'm just throwing that out there about Keefe. Keefe talking that shit about who got power, but Manny put your ass down. So, matter of fact, I don't know what kind of device you on, but the picture right there, that's Keefe's ass right there. And that's Manny standing up over him. Manny put you down. But you endorsing Danny's power. Like, oh, Danny, oh yeah, he can get it done. You just hyping that shit up. And no reason you might be hyping that up, because yeah, you got a better chance with Danny than you got with Earl. Now, never thought about that at first. That's right. I'm gonna read now. Yeah, Streamlabs is giving D-Lo 404 the shout out. Yeah, Charles not. Yeah, you're right. Charles not gonna fight no damn Keefe. D-Lo said I sent it. Oh, after the chat. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but I'm saying it didn't. Well, the thing is, D-Lo, it didn't notify me. That's what I was concerned with. I didn't even get the notification. I just saw it. I'm like, okay, so D-Lo put that out there. Yeah. Gil Cole said Mel put in work in the ring, but he too damn emotional. He said if Lubin or anybody gives him a hard time in the fight, Mel will beat himself into a loss. We're going to see that, Gil. I can't agree with you on that, because I think he's going to knock Lubin's ass out worse than he did the first time. That's just my opinion. Lubin might be it, but that style is not going to work for Lubin. I'm just, okay, y'all can come back and throw it in my face if he gets in there and it works out. Then you can come back and throw it in my face. That's what I want. I'm not trying to be 100 on my prediction when I say that. I just see the style and I see the energy. The favor is heavy for Charlo. If this other guy shook up Lubin and Lubin had to like suck it up, but Lubin hurt him back, but I think Lubin was actually hurt more. And the guy had more time to get Lubin's ass. But let's see. And then when we do see it, because remember the last time that y'all had that huge ass discussion with me, a lot of people didn't show up. when it was Crow time. Nobody showed up. I don't even remember right off. I can go back to the shows, but I can't remember that exact show. But I know that a lot of people didn't show up, all hiding out. So I don't want my web watchers to be suspect personalities too. Yeah, Thurman is trying, but I'm saying that's yeah. Derek Bailey said it. He said Thurman is trying to get that get a fight. Yeah, they in there. He he needs some clout right now. It's lonely when you don't have that strap, man. And boxing fans don't care about the strap. See, but they got it. That's another psychological thing that they have with the fighters. They make the fighters think about the strap. Because you could have two fighters that's fighting that's better than the champs. And will whoop them champs' ass, but don't never get that shot. See? No, I don't want to hear no shit about he ain't ready. He need a couple more fights. No. He older than Muhammad Ali. So these young guys, that's what I'm saying. These Lions, it's time for them to step up and take over, right? Let's throw their ass in there and see. Because they talking like they want it. So am I going to disagree with the way that they talking? Get your ass in there and get it done. Get your ass in there. And Gil Cole on again. So what? See, he's still so salted up. Like I said, do you want some tequila and lime to go with your salty ass, huh? Because you salted up still. You so mad that Keith ain't the champ that you gonna keep throwing stuff in there. Anybody can win, and guess who can get it in Eagles Web? It don't matter. EJ can get it in Eagles Web too. So I see what you're putting down there. So what if Danny beats EJ? Everything you just said, Eagles Web, goes in the trash. No, it doesn't. Because not Keefe wants. I think besides him just getting out there, trying to stay relevant, he wants Danny more than he wants Earl. If Earl lose, Earl just lose. How's he gonna lose? However he loses. But if Earl don't lose, since you picking Danny now, you make sure you bring your ass in here. After the fight, make sure you got your ass up in here. Whoever's picking Danny to beat Earl, make sure you bring your ass back up in here. Because you can get it too. I can't really have a say on it, but I'm leaning with Earl. And plus, I was rolling with your ass on the fight anyway, because I said I'm going to roll with Gil on this one, because my web watcher, Gil, said that Earl was going to get it done. And so I was going to roll with you, but now you flip-flopping. Now your personality, even though you my little brother, Hurricane Gil, you flip-flopping right now. When if Danny get it done? I want to see Boots in a hard fight first. See, everybody want to see him in a hard fight. No, throw his ass in there. But he might just be crazy talented like that. He might be. Throw his ass in there. I want to see him against EJ after this fight. EJ win. Throw his ass in there. He the goods. Yeah. And then D-Lo down, he said everyone is in awe of Boots' skill set, but they aren't seeing those youthful mistakes he is getting away with due to his level of opposition he is facing. And just like I said, he's getting caught too much. You can't afford to get caught by Earl. And have we seen him in a body punishment fight? With Earl, you're going to take body punishment. Danny got tools to beat Earl. Earl got tools to beat Danny. But Danny has never been body punished. And Danny throws out some good body shots too, though. But if he starts trying to trade body shots with Earl, that's a loss. If you try to body punch with a body puncher, because he's going to get caught with some body shots he wasn't expecting to get caught with. Because now you're matching what somebody does. I'm a body puncher. Oh, I can body. See, then you're that's that machismo shit. I can punch to the body too. I can punch to the body too. Well, get your ass in there and punch to the body. See what happens. That's like sitting there like Joe Frazier. You trading hook. Oh, I can hook too, Joe Frazier. And y'all about the same size. Yeah, I can hook too. You're going to get your ass knocked the hell out. Nope, I'm not going to say, when you said if EJ lose, we're going to hear about the car wreck being the problem. Nope, I'm not going to go with the car wreck. Because the car wreck is not boxing. What the hell that got to do with anything? The car wreck ain't shit with it. He stayed out of training just as long as everybody else. The car wreck, he recovered from that. He got just as much time to recover and get in the. I'm gonna be hard on him. I'm not gonna dog him that bad. Either one of them. I don't really necessarily like Danny that much. I don't like Danny that much because Danny was a shit talker too. Because Danny should have fought Earl way before the accident. Keith should have fought Earl before he tried to pretend like he needed to get surgery. I need surgery. That's elective surgery. Get the hell out of here. Y'all not gonna convince me. Y'all not gonna trick me. I'm too talented for that shit. You're not gonna trick me with that surgery shit. He should have fought Earl. Both of them should have fought Earl by now. Matter of fact, Earl should have fought Keith by now. Before Keith even thought about fighting Manny, he should have fought Danny, and he should have, and he already fought Porter. They should already had that fight and shit. Yeah. But D-Lo, y'all better pay attention to D-Lo because D-Lo is making sense out there. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all get into that delusion like, oh yeah, Boost is it, man. He got it. Yeah, throw his ass in there. Yeah, I just don't see it. I just don't want you to hide from the conversation after the fight. Either way, because either way, guess what? Anybody can get in either way. It don't matter. I got to talk about it regardless. And it's not like a jump. I'm not going to do a Gil jump like what you say, Gil. When I say I'm not going to do a Gil jump, don't take that to heart. Because I am going to do a Gil jump, but it's just not going to be that type of jump. I'm not going to jump on you like berate you or nothing like that. I'm not going to get on you too bad. And yes, you open your mouth. Then I'm going to get you. Yeah, you open your mouth too much, then I'm going to get you. But that goes for everybody. Anybody that goes that way, you're going to get a little bit. But I'm not about jumping on my web. I'm about jumping on the fighters themselves. Because my web come back at me. But I get y'all's ass on. You know I'm going to get you. Because all you're going to do is warm me up. As soon as you open your mouth, as soon as you say something, you make a statement, all you're doing is open up the can right there. You know counterpoints is coming. It just depends on how many counterpoints you got for Eagle. Y'all know how I work it because I started just like this. I start here. Okay, we go here, and I started going up higher and higher. You're like, oh shit, I didn't know that. He pulled that out. And I pull some shit out. You be like, oh shit, Eagle treat. This is supposed to be a one gun fight, and Eagle mess around had that machine gun behind his back. Yeah, some of the same ones that claiming Boots is ready for the top guys at 47 are the same ones talking like Lubin is just ass. God dang. I don't know. I couldn't have put it no better than that. And that comes from D-Lo 404. I couldn't have put it no better than that. Because Lubin, a lot of people do, they are giving way more props to Boots than they will to Lubin. And Lubin is good. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying he's not championship material. But sometimes there's champs in there where you probably don't have that W coming. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying you can't beat no champions. I'm not saying you can't, and if those belts separate or something, you got a shot at getting a belt. I'm not saying leave. I'm saying J-Rock to leave, but y'all got to see for yourself. Because you guys put out some names up there. You put Foreman up there a couple times. You put B-Hop out there. You put Jones up there a couple times. And Jones talking about this exhibition and all that. Talking about he might have made a mistake. Yeah. So yeah, Goose ain't no pushover and never been stopped. I never seen him hurt like Lubin hurt him in the 12th. That's the 12th round too, though. And a lot of times that's what happened. Gil got hurt in the 12th round yesterday too. 13th round he took that body shot. But you're right with that, and I'm not gonna disagree with your point. That's a good point. But we're still talking. We still got to talk about these styles. And if you all I say is throw his ass in there. That's all I want to say. Throw him in there. See, Gil still on the EJ loss. Well, I'm not rolling with Gil. I'm gonna roll with D-Lo on this one because Gil keep flip flopping. He said if EJ lose, this is what we gonna hear. EJ got hard though. Who else gonna get a fight with a top 5 welterweight? Yeah, okay. I'm not worried about the whole EJ thing because they would have known. Don't you think they'll know during training? You think his dad and mom and everybody else that care about him is just gonna just throw him in there? and let him go in there because of money. He don't have enough money. So they would have been like, no, baby, you need to probably get out of there because of the accident. You think nobody's going to give him advice? Nobody. He has nobody, no capable minds around him that will actually give him the advice to get out. And I'm just now seeing my brother up in here, my brother, Child 979 up in here, man. Y'all salute him up, man. He said, salute the Eagles web boxing. Got the eagle up good, got the web up good, in the glove up good. Yeah. But then you get Sir Flame said Boots need to step up, but not ready for the top 3, maybe 5. Okay. Get your ass in there. No, and the reason I'm bringing this up, like I said, because anybody can get it up in Eagles web. That's why I'm bringing it up. Because there's people just saying that's what people want. People are saying it. That's the story. So we might not agree with their story, or somebody may agree with their story. But for me, I'm all about seeing it. So I want to see it. If you're putting out that endorsement that this fighter's going to do this and this fighter's going to do this, I'm kind of on that MTM tip by saying the same thing he said to Shane Mosley. You ain't going to do shit. I'm kind of on that tip. I'm not all the way there, but we're going to see it. I'm saying we're going to see it, but are we going to see it? That's what I should say, is until we see it. Because I say let's see it because I know that that's anticipation that we're going to see it. But maybe I should say, are we going to see it? That's what I'm going to start using when you guys bring up these fighters. I'm going to just start saying to you, back to you, are we going to see that? Are we going to see it? Or is it going to be some bullshit? Oh, see now, see, look at him. He's soliciting in my chat. Hurricane Gil Coles, my little brother in here, he's soliciting in the chat. So he says to the chat, he said, who got Danny winning? He's soliciting. He want Danny. Now he on Danny's side. He's still so hurt that Keith lost that now he's going for Danny. I hope Danny can get there because he's going to want Keith again because he thought he beat Keith. Come on, Gil, you ain't fooling nobody. Get your ass out of here. But stay here, though. Yeah, Sir Fletcher, I got Earl winning. DB say, not me. He said that Gil Cole salute. Derek Bailey. Damn. I know that must have been my little brother. The real boss. Let's go check. We got to change a couple of letters in your name, man. Have you heard of a biatch? Biatch? Not the female dog. You got to put the A in there because a biatch is different than a dog. See, a female dog is called a bitch. But when somebody keep coming in and messing with the chat, they a biatch. A biatch. So you coming in and you being a biatch in my chat for I don't know what reason you're being a biatch, but guess what? If you're a biatch in my chat, you get your shit deleted. I don't even get to see what you say. And I'm not going to open up the other page to see what you said. Because you're a biatch and you got thrown out the chat. Again. So how are you going to be a real boss? A real boss will never get timed out. So you're a real biatch. Because that's what I would tell a little biatch. Get over in that corner, biatch. And that's what's happening to you, man. Don't come in here with that, man. I'm not even going to berate you that much, but you're a biatch. Okay? So that's my label for you. Biatch. Give codes that did. Sir Flame back. I think Haney and Gamboa done deal now. Yeah, they may be. They may be. Gamboa is not no joke too, though. I'm just saying, man. He had that hurt leg, but he's just not. He will crack your ass. He will crack the shit out you. It may be a good test, but he needs to retire. Yeah, you're right though, D'Lo. D'Lo said you can run a really talented prospect by throwing them in too early. But he said if they begging for it, let them at it. That's it. And that's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's the point that I'm making. If you really think they're about that, and everybody's saying, "Oh yeah, you need to get that in," would let their ass get it in. And even the champ, the new champ in here, and Shadow 979 didn't know that Derek Bailey. And for everybody who don't know, Derek Bailey is the new champ in Eagles Web Boxing. Just a second. I gotta do this. Eagles Web Boxing Trivia Champ. The crown has changed hands, and we got Derek Bailey as the new champ. The new heavyweight all-time champ in Eagles Web Boxing promotion champ also. D. Derek Bailey. And that's what it is, y'all. Just so y'all know. Because y'all probably didn't know. Now you do know. Now you do know. That's right. I got to be a one-man crew over here. I got to do my sound effect, and I got to do my announcing and all that stuff over here for myself. And but I do have my web. My web will put hands on you, and you do get hands put on you. So that's what happened. You got the hands put on your ass. So sit your ass down. If you still here, I guess you can come back and try it again. You can try it again, okay? Yes. But D to the base say Broner versus Prograis is happening in January. There we go. Get your ass in there, Broner. Get your ass, get a fight. It should be a good fight, though. But we're going to see. But like I said, man, the Swamp Monster. I already talked about the Swamp Monster. How you let somebody, a suit maker whoop your ass, though? You lost to a suit maker, and you a monster. You a swamp monster, but you lost to somebody who makes suits. Somebody who's measuring me up for suits and shit. But I'm not gonna get him. I could tear his ass up. Y'all already know. Derek Bailey down there with the yeppers. The yep. Derek Bailey said Gamboa has a little bit of that BCD action going on. Yeah, it's not totally severe. You listen to him talk, he get his words out. He damn sure getting his words out. He's definitely, and that Espanola, that freaking tongue, man, that Spanish tongue is fast. And so he ain't like, he ain't saying shit all slow. Like my boy, I got, man, this is funny though, man. But why? I don't know why I think this is funny, man. I don't know. My boy kind of, what? No, forget it. But what's his name? I can't even think of his name. But I'm crying there, man, on the inside, man. On Showtime, what's the boxer? What's his name that does the commentary, man? His face looks so funny with them glasses on. I ain't lying, man. He looked like a cartoon character, man. With his eyes, man. One of his eyes is kind of like, everybody got to look. Everybody, nothing is equalized on your body. Nothing. We're bilateral people, but like one side of your nose is going to be bigger than the other side by a little bit. Some people is pronounced one eye is going to be bigger, stuff like that. But his shit is more pronounced, even lips, everything. Right side, left side, everything's going to be a little bit, just a little bit. But some people can be way bigger. You know what I mean? So, but that shit's wild. That shit's wild out though. I don't know why I find that shit's funny, man. Y'all's host is y'all's host is on one sometime. But back to Booster, I say that I'm with the crowd. I'm not gonna go. See, the thing is, I don't go against the crowd no more. You know what happens, D-Lo? 404. When you go against the crowd, all you do is just waste your energy. Because this is a new crowd. This is a new crowd, y'all. These are fanboys and fangirls too. And I don't know. My little brother sounds like he's partially on that side. But if they want it, then I just say this just get it. The only thing I don't like about them, and I'm talking about the fanboys, fangirls, is when they get in that, like the ones across the pond, is that always in that protection mode. Like talking about how Wilder's garbage and all that kind of shit. They don't want. No, the reason you don't want AJ to fight Wilder is because it'll be strap season for Wilder. As a matter of fact, doesn't Wilder deserve ratings in the other organizations now because he's not a strap holder? Is he on anybody's list? And that's a warrior championship. He has that championship warriorism in him also. And I see what my brother's putting down there. So D'Lo said the Gamboa ain't gonna quit trying. He said he's on the canvas a lot, but he gets his ass up a lot and tries to win. Is that important in boxing? To get your ass back up and try to win? When that messes with a lot of people's mind and stuff too, though. That messes with people's mind. If you keep getting your ass up, that's gonna mess with somebody's mind right there. I said, damn man, shit, that was one of my hardest shots, man. He's getting his ass right back up. What I'm gonna do? He puts doubt in your mind when he keep getting up like that. Sometimes you get bumped up with confidence. You're like, oh shit, I'm knocking his ass out. And sometimes you be like, oh shit, this will do a little bit harder. He must have some crack though. He damn sure heard what's it called? Buddy. He damn sure hurt Buddy. Yep, so don't get that shit twisted. Don't think somebody is gonna go in and just blow his ass out in just one round. I see down there, y'all saw Hussein is back, man. He said salute, Eagle. In chat, he said I just got back. Got the fist up good. Yep. D to the base said yes. Got salute his ass out. He said rather live to fight another day. Don't die out there. No. And I would say that too. But if you was listening to the discussion, that these idiots out there got us in a dilemma. They got us in a way to where we have to sit back and wait for these fights. You know what I mean? For fights that probably should not take place because nobody's on that greatest. Nobody's just coming in boxing and or automatically on that greatest status like Muhammad Ali, where you can throw Muhammad Ali in against Sonny Liston. The people, they're not on that level, but their fan base is thinking, oh, they on that level, throw them in there. And so what we can argue it, but we're going to lose because we're going to be the minority now. And the minority don't win on stuff like that. So I'm just saying, let's see it. Just throw his ass in there then. Because see, the thing about us being grown folks, and we understand this, we're the minority. See, what we understand, yeah, sir. See, what we understand is that the story after the fight, we've heard the story before, but these fanboys and fangirls have never heard that story. And what is that story? Everybody knows the story. So what is that story when you throw somebody in there and they get all pieced up? So what's the story? So now you're going right back to what we was trying to tell you in the first place. That's the story. That's one of the stories, right? The story is all done. He wasn't ready for him right there. I don't know why they put. See, that's what you're going to say. Oh, I don't know why they let him fight like that. You was rooting for it. You wanted it. See, you wanted it. But we were trying to be a little bit cautionary and say, you know, let's see what he got. Let's do a couple more. Let's do a couple more things first. But you got all hyped up with him. And now you're on the better luck next time, or signed it. And some of you are real stupid. Signed the rematch, right? But nobody there was there for Lubin, which is good. I'm glad that they wasn't wanting to rematch Lubin right away or something like that, or Jay Rock. Oh yeah, get back in there with him. No. See, like I said, when you guys get crazy like that, there's limits to your craziness. It's like, oh shit, we barely made it out of that one. I don't think we should do it again. But we're us as grown folks, we already know. We're gonna always. I told you shit wasn't gonna work out. I told you. If they surprise us, we'd be like, okay, well, good call on that one. We're humble anyway, so we're gonna say that okay, that's a good call, man. He made it. He got that damn W, man. You know what I mean? Because it has happened. Leon Spinks versus Muhammad Ali. It has happened. It has, like I said, it has happened. So, but Ali came back and got that, came back and got that strap. No, Ali, I got to have this one, man. Give my strap back. So it happens to the best. And if it can happen to the best, it can happen to somebody who's not even not recognized like that. This only recognized fan. So is he's the people champ? Is he the people's champ? Is Lubin the people's champ? Because a lot of times you have the people's champ before they even get the belt. Are either one of those are they equivalent to the people's champ? I just don't. I mean, we just can't have all these fighters in it, man. We got a lot of fighters in there. We got and I'm telling you, 154 monsters is in there. 154. I'm sorry, those are monsters in there. And you got other people that want to go to 154. That's a monster group right there, man. You got to be very careful in that group. You can't just throw in there. You can't just throw people in there. 147 the same way too. In 147, and the one thing I do like about 147 is you don't really have anybody in 147 on the top that's really suffering from BCD. Everybody can take a little bit of punishment still. Everybody at 147 in the top 6, they can take some punishment. I don't care if the knees buckle. I don't care nothing about that. They ain't never been down and out. Some of them been down, but they ain't just been sleeping. Huh? What happened? Did I win? Hell no, you didn't win. You ain't at home. You sleeping in the ring right now. You ain't got no pillow. Look down. That's your blood. That's your mouthpiece. See? That's your mom way over there holding your mouthpiece. It got knocked out of your mouth. Oh, I ain't win. No, you didn't win. And do we want that to happen to some of these young guys, these so-called young guns, tongue twisted, because I was thinking about lions at the same time, or young lions. Yeah. And I don't see nobody endorsing you, Gil, with your Danny prediction. Yeah. Sir Flame said, I like Broner when he lets his hands go. When last time you seen that shit, though, at Sir Flame? Say he's talented as hell. Just should have stayed around 140. Oh, well, yeah, he's talented. I think he's too confident in his ability to slip punches and in his accuracy. I think he still believes that he lands more than he does, and he slips more than he does, and he does slip some punches. Or he's under that illusion or delusion that if I block a punch with my shoulder, they're not going to count it. Here we go. What does Keefe do next, Gil? Since you keep saying that your Fundora beats the suspect out of mail. So what does Keefe do next? Does he beat the suspect out of somebody? Or did he get the suspect beat out of him? Who got the Jurassic arms knocked off of them? Somebody got the T-Rex arms knocked out off themselves. I wonder, who could that be? Who got their T-Rex arms knocked off by a so-called T-Rexer? But Sir Flame, I agree with you, Broner. But yeah, but we got to see those hands. We got to actually see those hands being thrown. Yeah. Sir Flame said, I got mail. I'm rolling with Sir Flame. We had 4 predictions because I brought them up. We had the Ennis, we had the Lubin, and we had the two males. I'm not the 2 males, the 2 Charlos. In Eagles Way of Boxing, the consensus, the majority of y'all said there was going to be 4 KTFOs. And so far, we got 1 KTFO. So right now, we're 50-50. We're supposed to get 4. So we can't get 4. Maybe we're going to get the maybe we're going to get the 2 more. Maybe we're going to get 3 out of 4 KTFOs. Gil Cole said, I got EJ. Now you got EJ over Danny. You just got to saying how Danny's going to do it. Now you talking about, Gil, you're a flip-flopper. Get your flopping ass out. I'll take your statement down. Sir Flame said, he said, you don't believe that, do you, Gil, at Gil Cole's? Yeah. Gil Cole's talking shit, man. Believe me. Oh, everybody got options. I got options too. Especially if I'm going to buy something. You take cash? Credit card? Can I make payments? You want to check? Get your ass out of here. Oh, yeah, everybody got so many options. Keith beats EJ. Right. But he can't beat Manny. Does Manny beat EJ? Does Manny want EJ? Man, Manny was nervous as a hooker in church sitting there when Earl called his ass in the ring. He's talking a little bit of shit afterward. Oh, I don't think Earl can punch and all that. Yeah, it's like that. The same thing with with Mikey. Oh, Earl can't punch. You little hoe. You little biatch. You saying that Earl can't punch? You should have knocked Earl's ass out. If Earl can't punch, why was you covering up? Why are you doing the the Nautilus shell and shit? Earl, you can't punch. You're hoish. You little shut your stupid ass up, man. Ain't nobody. We grown folks in here. Ain't nobody falling for that dumb shit. Mikey all folding up like this, like but somebody can't punch. Hold on a second, man, y'all. This may be important. Somebody said they're gonna call me back, man. Be right back, y'all. Yep, sorry about the interruption, y'all. I had to get that, man. That's my baby girl, so I had to get that, man. Yeah, yeah. Let's see it. Let's see what's out there. I got EJ over Danny. Okay, that's Gil Coles. I already read that. He said you don't believe that, do you? At Gil, and then Gil Coles back in there starting his shit like always. He said like Keith got options, and then Keith beats EJ, but he can't beat Manny. He said no, Manny don't want the EJ smoke. Okay, so that's right there, and that's come from D to the Bay, because D to the Bay is being smart about it because he's listening to what people saying, and he's looking at their body motion. You can't be stumbling over your words and shit and act like you want something. Yeah. Like I said, how do I say it? How do I say it? Huh? I'm a whoop Earl's ass. That's Manny. I'm gonna beat Earl's ass. That was Keith against Manny. Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat. He got those little T-Rex arms, but on the inside he was going, I'm gonna beat Manny. No, you're not gonna beat Manny. When you come out there with all the ferocity is not there, because the ferocity is like deep down inside, hiding somewhere underneath a rock, because you got your body's full of rocks and some shit, and that ferocity is hiding underneath that. It's not gonna come out, and people can see it. Like you all shaky and shit. So Manny, you kind of the face. But I'm kind of now. This one thing I am leaning with Gil on this, though. I might even change that. This y'all making it to where we have to do fantasy picks and shit. If for people that's not even real, we got to do fantasy picks. But we got to make Honey Roy Palmer the face of boxing, Kelly Robinson the face of boxing, because y'all so full of shit, man. Yo, we don't know what to believe, man. We don't even know, man, because we're looking at your the media workout and all that shit. We okay, we gonna go with him, and we go with your ass. We don't peep from the outside your training camp, and we know your mentality. We think we do, and then you go in there and give us some bullshit. There go my $500. See there, you see? And that's what happens. And then we have some fights that we know what's going to happen. More or less we know what's going to happen. Like when it comes to like the Wilder against AJ, we know what's going to happen. But we're not going to get fights like that. The fights that we're unsure of, or that we can go with our team, like, oh yeah, I'm going with Keith. Oh yeah, I'm going with Danny. Okay, I'm going with Earl. Okay, I'm going with Danny. See, fights like that, we may end up with like a surprise. But it's kind of even on both sides. But when it comes to somebody like Wilder, AJ, where people know more or less, you know what's gonna happen, because you can't tell me that AJ don't have a little bit of chin disease, and Wilder is gonna get that damn chin. You can't have chin disease against Wilder. You cannot. But that's my brother. My brother said, my brother D to the baby. He said that man don't want it. Man, that's nervous energy. Get out of here. That's not even energy. Question is what Lewis Ortiz gonna do. Gil, you just throwing shit everywhere. Gil, you know what you are? I'm gonna tell everybody what Gil is. Gil is a mudslinger. That's what he's a mudslinger. And you know how if you throw mud go everywhere. That's Gil. Gil's a mudslinger. See, what we do is we have a specific game. You feel it? We have a specific game. Let's say, for instance, we're playing the dart game. If everybody knows what the dart game is, where you throw the little darts with the wings on. You throw them. A dart game is straight. Our dart game don't go out this way and back this way. See, we're throwing darts at certain points. We're trying to hit certain points. Whereas Gil Coles is just throwing mud and shit and just slinging mud all over everybody, everywhere. So that's what he's doing. And so that just kind of detracts sometimes. and that's what he comes to do. But you let somebody else come in here. Now think about this. Think about this. And I'm talking to I'm not. So you guys can pay attention on the outside of the web. Just for my web watchers up. Think about this. What would Gil do if somebody came in throwing mud and he's never seen him in the chat? What would he do? And this is for my web watchers. I want y'all to answer this question. What would Gil do if somebody came in throwing mud? When we was trying to pick off point by point, we throwing darts. What would happen? Yeah, what Manny's starting to be. You know what it is, and I'm gonna tell you this is what it is because Gil's crying again. Now the reason I'm starting to slide Manny out of that position is because Manny ain't because Manny is all of a sudden in too many talks. I'll see you down there, y'all, sir. He said Honey Roy Palmer, a fucking legend. You got that right. Honey Roy Palmer is a legend, man. Don't y'all forget that shit. Yeah. Is anybody gonna answer that question about Gil? What would Gil do if somebody was throwing mud? Y'all, sir, what would he do? If we're just throwing straight points and stuff, we're trying to hit the level straight. Y'all, sir, see, y'all, sir is right away in there. Y'all, sir came back with the first answer. Y'all, sir said he'd clap him. You got dang right, Gil would clap the shit out their ass. The same shit that Gil's doing in the Eagle Web, he would clap somebody else for doing. And that's what I want y'all to say. But y'all sir the first one to chime in. What y'all say? Gil go clap the shit out their ass. Hurricane Gil is not gonna play with somebody else if they throwing mud. He said, no, this ain't the mud throwing. We're doing darts right now. Keith only got one loss. Now he's back to Keith. Keith only got one loss. He's better than Porter, Danny, and has a better resume than Bud and Ugas. Okay, but did he beat Manny? Did Floyd Mayweather beat Manny? And Keith wanted Floyd? How come Keith couldn't get done? That's the question then. If he got such a good resume and got one loss, how come he couldn't get it done? What happened? What happened to all that killer instinct? What happened to the energy? What happened to his power? That I got so much more power and shit. In that little picture up there, does he look like he got so much more power? And I don't care about losses. Losses don't mean shit. If you come back and get that W, what happened to the rematch clause? Huh? Because usually when somebody lose, right now the fighters are smart. Like I better put this rematch up in there. So what happened to that? One loss. He had one loss and he had one strap left, right? Now he's strapless. And he talking about he wanted to go back. He said, "Oh, he never lost the WBC belt, and he wants to go back and get that." You know what I mean? He wants to go back and get that WBC because he never lost it. Okay. And so did you lose the WBA? You can see all that slick talking is gonna get his ass whooped. Floyd ducked him. Okay. But Floyd beat Manny. Did Keith beat Manny? That's the question again. Did Keith beat Manny? How many straps does Keith have right now? Derek Bailey. Me too, Derek Bailey. What? I'm asking too. Why wasn't there? What happened to the brilliance? You should be smart enough to have the rematch clause in there. So what happened? We should be seeing that action again then. Now you're strapless. You're supposed to be the face of boxing, but now you're sitting there strapless. I just want to know. That's what me and DB want to know. D to the Bailey and me, we want to know what the F happened to the strap, and we want to know why you didn't get that re-up. I need to get that re-up. How you get that re-up? Even junkies and shit get the re-up, don't they? Huh? Fiends. If somebody's fiending, they got to get that re-up. So Keith wasn't fiending enough for that belt to get that re-up. Man, come on, get out of here. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. And like I said, since I'm a minority, you know, I'm going with the masses on this when it comes to these fights. If you guys want to throw these young, I'm not really advocating it though. But I got to go with you because I know my fighting against it is not, I'm not going to win. I'm going to lose. So throw the young lions in there. If they're the new faces and they need it. And matter of fact, we left one person out. So look here. They left, yeah, and Porter's still talking shit, but no rematch. But think about this. I didn't even throw this guy in there. So Daniel Dubois. I mean, I see him fighting. But get your ass in there with the Furies. Get your ass in there with the Ruizes and stuff. Get your ass in there with the Wilders. Because I hear a lot of people, oh yeah, they the goods. And so you'll come into the chat or you'll go into these chat rooms and you'll be so boastful and you'll say how wonderful somebody is. But then at the same time, you don't want them fighting nobody. You don't endorse them fighting nobody. On one side, you're saying, oh yeah, he's a good man. Yeah, that's talented, man. He's talented. Okay, well, let's throw him in there right now with the champ. Oh, no, well, no, he need a couple. Now he need a couple of fights. Now he need to get 2 or 3 more fights in. That's what. Look, I've been around this for a long time, man, and that's what everybody said. People's been saying that. It's like that shit's passed on from generation to generation. Because people say that same thing. Oh, he a good fighter, but now he needs a couple more. After you done already did all that endorsing and shit. You do all that endorsement, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, he need to get a couple more. Everybody does that shit. And like I said, Daniel Dubois, get your ass in there. Fight Wilder after this next fight. Get your ass in there. Because I get the shit always happens. People always do this shit. They always, oh no, he ain't ready for him yet. He got all the tools and all that. But don't say nothing about him. Oh, he young enough to come. He need to say that first. The first thing not to come out of your mouth is, oh, he needs a couple of more fighters, a couple of more fights. But he got a pretty good, set. His skill set is pretty good. No, I'm just saying. So Daniel the boy, get your ass in there. You know what I mean? We already seen Swamp Monster, so Swamp Monster, you can't. We ain't worried about you getting in there. But get your ass in there. All you fighters is saying that. Lubin, y'all done threw him in there. Get your ass up there and fight him. Boots, get your ass in there, because everybody done threw you in there. Haney, get your ass in there, because everybody done threw your ass in there. Since you've been thrown in there, so you got to go fight. That's all. That's what it is, man. Your fans are making us say, okay, well, let the fight happen. See, and you got fighters that sometimes you got fighters that in there running. Remember how? Okay, so let me ask you that. This is I gotta get out of here soon though. God dang, I didn't even know it's this late. But look, so when it came to Floyd Mayweather and Shane Mosley, was Shane Mosley in the ring during Floyd's interview, barking and shit, huh? Saying how Floyd looked up to him and all kinds of other shit, and the Floyd was make the damn fight happen. So that energy and all that cockiness and all this like barking out and shit, how did that play out? And we know that MTM got hurt a little bit. He fought that shit off. He wasn't down on his back. He wasn't doing the crybaby. He never landed on his butt. And then I'm gonna do a follow-up question because I want real opinions because I got real grown folks in here. I want a real opinion on my next question right after this. But what was the energy like for Shane during the fight and after the fight? What was his energy like then when he got his ass up in there? And I see you, Gil, trying to sneak attack me over to D-Lo. D-Lo ain't on your side, huh? D-Lo ain't on your side. He trying to get in good with you, D-Lo, because I see my name in there. I'm not even gonna read it out. But D-Lo ain't on your side, man. D-Lo on my side, man. Get out of here with that shit, Gil. He gonna get your ass too, man. No way Danny Dubois should be ranked number 2. That's right. You got that right though, y'all, sir. He said he said number 2 is like the boy. Yeah, he said, yeah, a lot of people like him. I know you like him. I'm not saying see here, you missed a lot of the points, y'all, sir. You missed some of what I was saying. Because we know we're a minority, man. And we know there's a whole group of people out there that want shit to happen that we can't allow. We don't really want it to happen right now. But I had to throw it out there like this. I had to put the conversation there. I had to let the conversation go there. We don't really want these fights to happen because we like some of these fighters. And we know that they need more. But their fan base wants them out there. And just like brother said, D-Lo said that the same people that's boosting up Boots, they taking a crap on Lubin. See? But they want to throw these fighters out there like, get your ass up in the ring. Okay, well, get your ass in there. They're acting like the Chief Seconds used to act back in the day. Because now in modern day boxing, if you get your ass knocked out the ring, the fight's over with. If you can't, you get 2 minutes. And you got to use your own power to get your ass back in the ring. That's a good trivia question, huh? But even if you're at the edge. Like, if you're at the edge, nobody touches you. But the Chief Seconds, which weren't really the Chief Seconds, they wanted to get paid, used to throw your ass back up in the ring. And so that's what these young folks is doing. And not necessarily young, but they young to boxing. Like, they just getting into boxing. That's what they want. So they just throwing Ennis over the ropes. Get your ass in there and fight. Get in there with Earl. They just throwing his ass over the ropes like that. Lubin, but Lubin kind of asking for it himself. He want to fight again. So, okay, so after this, get your ass and you. But then again, he fought his way through their bullshit system to be ranked as the mandatory. So it's going to happen. Let it do what it do. I'll be surprised if he beats Charlo. I'll put it that way. I'll be totally surprised. And it's not like I'm not going to give him his props. He going to damn sure get his props if that happens. Yeah. And then D'Lo back there with a point. He said, didn't they say that Adam Kanaki was ready for the top heavyweights? He said, what happened though? Yeah. And I'm getting cracked. That's what happens. And then D to the Bailey said, yeah, Shane wanted that ass whooping. Right. He went in like one way though, didn't he? Didn't he go in one way with his barking like this? Said, yeah, you looked up to me and all this shit. He was doing all this shit, barking, rah, 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 rah. And what happened? Oh, I couldn't get off. And no, you couldn't. No, it had shit to do with you couldn't get off. You was getting your ass whooped. That was one of Mayweather's most dominant fights. He whooped your ass. Had you holding on, you wanted to hug too much. You was on that same Ortiz shit, wanted to touch gloves and all that shit. And then Mayweather cracked your ass when you was talking. You was on that same tip, man. Don't think I don't know. I'm grown. So don't think I don't know. I'm a grown ass man. I saw that shit, Shane. You brought your ass in there and got cracked just like Ortiz did. You didn't go down like Ortiz because Mayweather didn't put a double on your ass like he did stupid ass Ortiz. But you still brought your ass in there and got cracked up and shit. Because mouthpieces they don't always work. So stop that shit. Yeah, you're right though, y'all. So I read what you said, but y'all said he got a good point too. Y'all said the UK fan base is quite toxic. He said they hype up a guy as a monster, and then as soon as he takes an L, they dump him like a sack of shit. And that's what's happening. That's what I'm talking about. He said they don't know too much about the fans in stateside, and that's what happened over here too, y'all. Sir, that they do the same thing over here, or sometimes they just hold on for dear life. Knowing that their fight is trash, they still hold on. Oh, I think you'll get it done. And see, then we start using these things. And I'm not saying, now I'm not picking on y'all in here for saying it because y'all might have said something similar to this. But a lot of times what they'll say, oh yeah, he just got to do his thing when he get in there, whatever. Something like that. He got to start going back to doing his thing. That's his thing was at a certain level. He can't do his thing at this level. But you blew him up and thinking he can do his thing at this level. He can't do his thing at this level. At this level, he getting his ass whooped. See, and that's what the fight fans don't want to face that shit, and so what they'll do, they'll still drag your ass with them. Like we still with him. They looking at each other. We still down with him. Yeah, we still down with him. And people will say that even when they come in here. I'm still gonna respect him. He's still gonna be my fighter. Yeah, but sometimes you gotta let your fighter getting his ass whooped. You gonna always be shaking your head like this when your fighter getting there like, oh, so he got his ass whooped again. That's it. It's time to quit. Sometimes it's time to go. I mean, I don't. My top fighters, the fighters I love, have not always been like the best fighters. But I gotta give myself a reality check, and I have to say that he can't fight this fight. I can't say that my fighter wants all the smoke because sometimes my fighter he might want all the smoke, but he gonna get choked the fuck out. I'm just saying, man. Y'all know what it is, man. You're gonna get choked the fuck out, man. If you can't, everybody is not meant to just be in there with everybody. And that's a strong point that Yasser makes because we got that same energy over here. Because a lot of people was like some of Wilder's fans did that show. He lost. Like now, see now, a lot of people abandon Wilder. I'm still with Wilder, but if he does get, I mean, it's dirty shit happened to him in my opinion. So. But if he gets overtouched, it's time to maybe look at something else, basketball or something else, or cruiserweight. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know because I want your health to be good afterwards. Because people are mad at James Toney when he talked. Oh, he should have got out early. That CTE is a bitch, man. See, that's what people say, man. That's how your fans respect you. So any boxers that fall through here or whatever, that's how your fans respect you after you entertained us. And you took that ass whooping and stuff, or you gave some ass whoopings, but then you in the long run you took ass whoopings and stuff. All they gonna say that that's CTE ain't no joke. That's all they gonna say. See, that's dirt, man. That's not good, man. Yeah, it's a brutal sport. Yeah, it's gonna happen. But I'm telling you, what you young fans is doing, y'all getting these fighters killed because y'all just throwing them over. Get your ass in. Y'all just throwing them over the rope. It's a damn shame, man. And D-Lo 404 said, Floyd Big Dog them and said, motherfucker, I barely know you. Who are he said, I barely know who you are. D-Lo crying about that. Yeah, I remember when Floyd said it. He said, motherfucker, I barely know you. Who you are. Yep. He said, yep, Keith Thurman was one time versus a certain level of opposition. There you go. That's what happened, man. See, they don't want to see that though, D-Lo. They just like looking all past that. That your fighter is great. Yeah, your fighter is good, but your fighter is good at these levels here. There's levels to this shit. Your fighters are good down here. When they get to that pinnacle, that whole the skill set, all that shit drops off. Like, oh shit. Now you're on that guess game shit with everybody else. Like, well, I guess he wasn't ready for it. But should you be on that guess game shit? No, you shouldn't. Because you should have been studying the whole time, man. I don't know. No, don't put him in there yet. The first thing that's gonna come out of my mouth is don't put him in there yet. There you go, D-Lo down there being for real with it. He said, full disclosure, Gamboa is one of my favorites, and Gamboa is one of my favorites. I like his energy. Fuck it, I'm fighting. I love fighters that say, "F it, I'm fighting," but I'm not gonna be selfish. If he said I gotta leave the game, folks, I'm happy about that. Fans are still the same damn way as they was when Muhammad Ali was fighting. Muhammad Ali got robbed of his prime. If Ali would have just kept fighting and they wouldn't have effed with him, we wouldn't have the same discussions. He wouldn't have been as great because the controversy is what made him great. That's what solidified him as being great. But he just would have been one of them fighters like, oh, we probably would have been talking shit about, but you couldn't have talked shit because he fought everybody. Big punches and everything. So you'd been like, damn, he's just good, man. But we wouldn't have had the same greatest conversation that we have now because the controversy, a lot of times the controversial things make you great and make people look up to you like that. And so that's why people look up to Gamboa. Because Gamboa is just like, I'm still going to fight. You see? Derek Bay said, Gil 95 on his way to GA because of that statement. Yeah. Gil on the highway. Gil, like, I got to get over there, man. Ain't nobody going to be saying that. Yeah, Gil. Man, Gil a mess, man. Y'all said greedy promoters as well as the hype train fans. They said you got to give the promoters some of that credit also as well. The promoters, well, promoters is there for one thing too, though. Because the promoter's there for that bag. You sure you want to get this done? They'll shit. The promoter, hell yeah, the promoter's gonna listen to a fan. You want to get that in? Okay, let's get it in. Promoters, yeah, you right. Promoters can be snakes. All agreements, all good points, all grown folks' points. We're not on that level where, oh, F that damn fight. We're not really there. But y'all push us there because the majority of you make us say the shit that we don't want to say. We don't want to say that we want to see this fight next. But then we have to, though. So that's why I brought the conversation out, because I know that we have to go there sometimes. And today we had to go there. We had to go there like, throw them in there. So, but now when I say throw their ass in the ring, now everybody's thinking now. Everybody's like, oh, shit. Do we really want to throw him in there, though? Yeah, he got good skill set, but does he deserve it now? Because you get your ass in there, and sometimes a fighter asks for it. You know what I mean? Sometimes a fighter just goes and be like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, throw me in. And okay. And it's like back to what y'all say. The promoter don't care. If you can hype the fight up yourself as a fighter, shit, that's helping you doing the promoter's job. And he's about his bag. He don't care. He's about his shit. Yeah, we can get that fight done. Huh? Yep. That's how that works. But as grown folk, we know that's straight up bull. But shit's gonna happen, man. We're gonna have fights that we probably didn't want to see. And some of us is gonna be a little bothered by some of the fights and some of the outcomes. Some of the outcomes is not gonna be what we expected. And then we're gonna have to just like, damn, man, I didn't even know that was gonna happen. And that happens to us too. The damn we didn't know that was gonna happen. But most of the people that say, damn, I didn't know that was gonna happen, is gonna be those damn fanboys and fangirls, fan women. That's mostly who's gonna be on that shit, to where I didn't see it. Because they're not being mature about boxing. They're not like knowing, like D-Lo said, that at a certain level that you could fight like that. And the reason I'll mention you guys, when you guys come up with good points, you see everybody's name I mentioned because all you guys had good points today. Gil have good points, but then he comes back with bullshit points too, though. And I'll read this shit out. I just want to time his ass out. That's what I want to do. Because he come up with this bullshit. But he has, believe me, he get. Don't sleep on Gil. Don't think he don't have boxing knowledge. He's still good. He just like to come in and mess with Eagle. And he thought he was gonna get endorsed by D-Lo. D-Lo ain't gonna endorse his ass. Because D-Lo like to put hands on him too. Yeah. Leonard versus Duran 3 was a horrible fight. Yeah. That's all money. Sometimes we get into shit like that where it just ends up being just about the money. And then people act like they don't see, oh, I want to see this. You all excited and shit. Stop being excited about shit when they robbing your dumb ass. They got a knife in your back and their hand in your pocket and you happy about it. Oh yeah, we go see this. You stupid. Stop getting excited about shit because you know what the outcome's gonna be. They doing money grabs on the fans and the fans is happy about it. Oh yeah, that was a good fight. Or are you looking like, oh shit, what happened? Like a lot of Tyson fights that if you go back and think about a lot of Tyson fights that was on pay-per-view, if you knew the outcome and you think about it, now would you have been better off just watching that shit on this replay for free? Yeah, you would have been better off just watching that shit for free. Because sometimes your ass go to the refrigerator and you came back and that shit was over. You like, what the hell? And you done paid all that money just because you can see it live. It looked the same. It looked just as good on replay. And matter of fact, if you never seen the fight, you never heard about the fight, and somebody just let you watch it, it's just like watching it live. And sometimes we gotta do that. Like some fights, I'll let go. I even tell you, I'm letting go. I'm gonna catch that shit free on replay. $90 is too much to watch this ass whooping. Yep. And I can analyze it better after the fact when it's on video or replay. I can pause it and I can look at everything. I can analyze a fight better. If a fight goes the distance, I'd rather watch the replay because then I can see more stuff. Right. My shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. This is Monday, man. September 21, man. 2020, man. Y'all already know, man. Nothing but blessings today, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.